Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Play for a throw. Stojkovic.
Niceties are not part of the...
Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. There's the shot! Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Villanova finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Kaka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And the pass is intercepted. Lampard. Quarter of an hour played. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? Stojkovic.
Villanova are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Sané. He has found the way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Ajax really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And it's Messi. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice physical challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a super given. He's having a pop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is their second corner of the game. And a header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Thuram certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Belletti. Rodri. 15 minutes till half-time. Looking for a runner. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Caceres. Opts for safety. Now Kaká. Good running, strong and purposeful. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Vinicius Junior. Maldini.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Sané. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Vinicius Junior.
Villanova certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And this is Batistuta. That's the keeper's ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. Sané. And it's Rodri. And it's Kaká. Picked out brilliantly. Great ball, and he's in here. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vinicius Junior! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That has been cut. Tries from distance. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Villanova currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Back underway then.
Villanova really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nice sequence of passes this. Great ball if he can get there. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Now he's got space here. Check claims comfortable. Rijkaard. Caceres. Baresi. Here's Caceres. Villanova still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Nicely aimed pass. He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Belletti. Taken back almost at once. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Batistuta. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can't...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's having a good look here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position.
Sonny! Corner number 2 then. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kaká. Passes short and sharp. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Ajax.
Vila have their third corner.
Number 13, Maldini. Coming on the field, number 21, Beckham. Number 6, Roberto Carlos. Substitution.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Batistuta. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And they can counter here. That has ended up in no man's land. Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, that's been intercepted. Lampard. And it's Lampard. Oh, can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Number 18.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Ajax are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
It's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. The message is clear, none shall pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. He's being urged to shoot. Beckham with the cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Serginho. Kaká. Torres. And he was quick to react. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Lampard.
Well, yet another...
And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard for...
Kaká! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Baresi getting this one clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that has been cleared. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Searching pass he's played there. Khan claims comfortable. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to...
Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
After 16 minutes.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kaká. And here's Sané. Davids. And it's Messi. Rijkaard. Shifted it to the flank. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lampard. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Vinicius Junior. And it's Belletti. Here's Rodri. And it's Beckham. Lampard. No, that's been intercepted. Belletti. Vinicius Junior. Lampard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaká. And here's Batistuta. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Davids. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rijkaard. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Rodri. Here comes the cross. Only partially clear. And that has put paid to that. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Driving on and making good progress. Caceres. Nicely weighted ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Villanova have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
There will be one
that's
minute
nice.
added time.
Messi. And it's Lampard. Knocks it into space. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Villanova up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Villanova can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And so the action is resumed.
Villanova can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Pass is just off target. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now he's got space here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Belletti. Thuram. Cannavaro. Villanova are still that goal to the good. And it's Lampard. And this is and Messi! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a
big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Vinicius, and the finish! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's being shifted off it. That's a cute ball. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And here's the chance to counter. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Kaká. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Sané. Batistuta! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Sané. Villanova are looking to break at pace. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Passes short and sharp. Vinicius Junior. Lampard, he's a sharp little ball here. Back towards the middle.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cannavaro, and he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? That is good progress on the left. Beckham. Good-looking ball, spread to the right, the ball goes in, yep, it's a corner.
Substitution for Ajax, number 20, Frank Lampard, number 21, Beckham.
Right card, attempts a clearance.
Number 19, Bullet, number 22.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is good alertness. And here's Kaká. Davids. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. And it's Fernando Torres. Now it's Kaká. Can he finish? It's a goal! And again they hit the front. That was easy, almost too easy.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
After 83 minutes is...
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. Look at the space here. That's a tries a shot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Played out wide. Passing nice and neat. Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! Superb from Dembele! About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And we're done. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Fernando Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Refrain from parking outside this
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating...
There's the shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Batistuta. And claimed it back swiftly. And this is Batistuta. Scholes. Lampard. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Well, they've got it again. Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Batistuta. This is a promising build-up. Drives it in. Ibrahimovic. Look at the space here. Tries to dink it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Batistuta. And this is Sané. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar at it in a wide position. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Villanova really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rodri. Belletti. Kaká. Scholes. Flamengo are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Vinicius Junior looking to receive it in space. Neymar. Scholes. And here's Batistuta. Doesn't quite get there.
Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in. Batistuta. Defending was strong and firm.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Rodri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Belletti. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Driving forward. And here's Vinicius Junior. Good. Kaká! Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Villanova are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Vinicius Junior, bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chips it through. He has a look up. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Villanova will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rijkaard. And it's Salah. And Zanetti. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has not gone well. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Sané. Sané running with the ball. Succumbs to the pressure. Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. Ibrahimovic.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Now it's Neymar. It's a good spell of possession, this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dink through. And he's in a big chance! And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Rijkaard.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Good ball, good take. Costa Corta. He's shifting through the gears here. Pele. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Batistuta, Sané, and Sané! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. And he is just ripping it up. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be, should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
And that means just one thing. Fiore! Sané. Batistuta. Fiore. That's really well manoeuvred. Villanova have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. It's a promising position. Flamengo needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he was quick to react. Oh, he's having a go! They would have been quick to recover this. Sané.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Substituição no time do Flamengo. Camisa 15. Camisa
Villanova
23.
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Camisa 14.
Vinicius Junior, 2 assists to his credit already. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Batistuta. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rodri. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through, and he shoots! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substituição em andamento.
Villanova making further changes here and in quick succession. Zanetti gets on his bike and on the move. Corner number 2 then. Lampard plays it short. Forced to go back. Villanova have the chance to go the other way. Neatly clipped into space, and he welcomes it in. Real chance! Fantastic from Beckenbauer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Gol marcado pelo jogador.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Pelé. Alvarez. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but off target. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And here's Batistuta.
Teremos 5 minutos de
Oh, that's a
acréscimo.
fine interception. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, it's Dembele. He's on his own! Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He's not got that quite right. Here's found. Great chance! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Villanova have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Flamengo have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Can he get it through? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Batistuta. Sané. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter.
Oh, good play! Goal! Flamengo! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Vila are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Villanova are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi. Rijkaard. Howson. Belletti. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Rodri. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. Desai.
Flamengo definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Kaká. Batistuta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Driving on and making good progress. Kaká conjures time and space where few can.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Zanetti. Villanova are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mohamed Salah. Belletti. It's Vinicius Junior. Belletti. Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Kaká. The muscular approach does pay off here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Casemiro.
Villanova certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Some resolute defending there. Costa Curta. Showing great feet there. And it's Doué. Oh, he's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Neymar.
Such good technique.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the header! It's bounced back off the post. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Rodri is fouled.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Villanova go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Villanova can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That'll be a throw-in. Zanetti. Sare. Oh, it's Batistuta. That ball looks a good one. Time and again they are repelled. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Kaká. Desai. Well, that has not gone well. He's found a way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kaká receives it in a good position here. Villanova still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Doué. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's the chance to counter. Casemiro. Doué. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, super ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Doué. Lovely, now then. Now there's a fine ball. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Kaká. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside.
substituição no time do Flamengo.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's had a shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaka.
Villanova really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, it's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. And he's straight offside. Rodri calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And this is Batistuta. Thinks about the shot.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's quick to return it. Kaka. Batistuta. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Villanova could have here their final chance.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri is the guilty party there. Costa Curta. This looks promising. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I hate to sound too harsh, Peter, but that was poor. I mean, devoid of ideas, devoid of guile, devoid of cohesion, and ultimately devoid of any real fight. It just wasn't a great watch.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.